Revelation Now with Chris Heimerdinger. Episode 2, Special Relativity and the Restored Gospel. Today, I wanted to discuss something that I was told back in high school. I think it was told to me by my 9th grade science teacher, Mr. Herr. Now, Mr. Herr was a him, but that's immaterial. Mr. Herr taught us that there had not been an original thought to the progenitors of the human race since 1905, when a German physicist named Albert Einstein taught his special theory of relativity to the world. Before then, to find an original idea, he believed you had to go back thousands of years to the ancient Greeks. Now, Mr. Herr was a rather intimidating guy. He spoke in a tone that made you feel like if you disagreed, you'd shrivel up and die. Nevertheless, I'm not sure I agree with Mr. Herr's premise about what constitutes an original idea anymore. But at the time, okay, Albert Einstein, special relativity, first original idea in thousands of years. But was Albert Einstein really the first human being to present special relativity to the world? Sorry, Mr. Herr, with all due respect, I now think someone else deserves that credit, and a full 62 years before Einstein. That person? Joseph Smith. Technically, it wasn't even Joseph Smith. It was the prophet Abraham, and it wasn't 62 years. It was several thousand years before Einstein. Simply put, special relativity, as published by Einstein in 1905, is the idea that time is literally a fourth dimension, dubbed space-time. Einstein demonstrated how time could be perceived and measured in an entirely different way depending upon your point of reference, or your position in space. Yet in 1842, Joseph Smith published the same thing, without all the math, in the Book of Abraham in the Pearl of Great Price. Listen to Abraham chapter 3, starting at verse 6. It is given unto thee, Abraham, to know the times of reckoning, and the set time, yea, the set time of the earth upon which thou standest, and the set time of the greater light which is set to rule the day, and the set time of the lesser light which is set to rule the night. Now, the set time of the lesser light is a longer time as to its reckoning than the reckoning of the time of the earth upon which thou standest. And where these two facts exist, there shall be another fact above them. That is, there shall be another planet, whose reckoning of time shall be longer still. That's special relativity. It's so classic, so synonymous with 20th century science that this is breathtaking. Abraham knew all about space-time relationships several millennia before Einstein. And without the aid of Bill Nye, Morgan Freeman, Mr. Spock, Iron Man, or Captain America.
God himself said we are the reason he created the universe. His work and glory, the purpose of this magnificent universe, is to save and exalt mankind. In other words, the vast expanse of eternity, the glories and mysteries of infinite space and time, are all built for the benefit of ordinary mortals like you and me.
Just something to think about. Thank you for joining us for Revelation Now with Chris Heimerdinger. We hope you'll join us again next week for future episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you like to listen. Revelation Now, a Scripture Central production.